Hello, SimGamerJen here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope your day's going well or has gone well. We are starting a new series in this video for Football Manager 26, FM26. This is a game I played right from its inception many moons ago. Where are we talking? I think, was it 1990? 91, 92, somewhere around there, where the first Championship Manager came out. I played it on the Amiga, and there was another game. I don't think it was by the same people, but I think it inspired this. I can't remember it now. Was it Football Masters or Football Manager or something like that? That was even before that. So in the 80s, I've sort of been playing football management, and that was on the Commodore 64. So this is the first time I've had this series since the FM16 Football Manager 16 version. So yeah, it's 10 years apart, but I thought I'd come back in. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to start another series on my channel. So yeah, I have got a lot of experience with this series, but yeah, things have changed dramatically over the years, and as the complexity of what you can do with tactics and stuff got more in depth, my ability to play the game got worse. So we'll see how things go. Now I've kind of been in, just sort of dabbled around with settings, etc. And I think I've got a database loaded. I might have to tweak it. So I've got a database set up. And I've also decided what I'm going to do. So the player character I've got set up here, it's kind of very basic. It's not great, but it works. So let's start a new career. I'm going to go with the advanced setup. When you create your profile, you have to go and answer some questions. So let me see, can I go back? Yeah. So let's go in and manage the profile here. So you kind of have to answer a few questions. I don't know if I can do that. What did I do? There we go. Management style. Do we have that? Yeah. So I basically... you have to pick your coaching style. So I went for attacking, entertaining, and system builder because I like to try and have teams that play good attacking football and entertaining. Obviously, because you've got paying customers, you want to try and give something for your fans to enjoy coming to the ground for. And I also kind of like teams that can keep possession. Whilst building that exciting attack opportunity. So mental, I don't know why I haven't got that as an option, but I can't remember what I picked there now, but okay, what else did I go for? Background, okay, reputation, I think it's in here, yeah. So I just put myself in as a lower league veteran. I have played football in the past, but and I've not had a playing role at all, and I don't have any coaching badges. So we'll leave it at that. That's what we did. So that is effectively what I did, and that's how it set up my profile. And I'm not going to say whether that age is my real age or whether I've faked it. Okay, so I've loaded the database, as I said. I've got all the European leagues, and I know, has it gone through and set it properly? Yeah, but I've also added the North American and Australia. So I've got Australia, and I've got Canada, the USA, and I think or did I drop Mexico? I dropped Mexico out. So I haven't got all of them playable, but I just wanted to have all the European leagues in. Just focus on Europe, but also those, because I kind of quite fancy the idea of potentially going off to North America and managing one of those teams if I get the opportunity. And we've also got the Women's League in as well. So we'll see how we go. Now I've set the game start date. I've left it as the default. We do have an array of options here, but I'll just leave it as it is there. So transfer mode, I'm going to go real world. Now the difference between these two is that the original, although we're starting in July, so pre-season, this will have transfers up to now, so October sort of late October, when the game came, day after beta, so 24th of October. Every transfer that has happened between the 7th of July and now will be included from the 7th of July. So it's kind of up-to-date squads and up-to-date management situation, but it's not necessarily as realistic as it is as it was at the time we're starting. So Real World actually does do that. So it sets all of the transfers, and they will take place exactly when they did between the 7th of July and now. And I know that there are teams, you pick a team, and even though you've picked a team, those transfers will still happen. So it's basically hard-coded them in as transfers that you have no option but to accept. So that's it. And I think that's good, because I think that will work well for me, certainly. Advanced settings, there's lots of options in here. I don't need any of those. So use fake players and staff, or no, we're going to use real players. Add key staff, this will just, it's most beneficial. Enable sort of key backroom staff. Don't have them. I don't think we need to do any of that, and I don't think we need to do any of that, so we'll leave that exactly as it is. Okay, and I'll go for a large database. What's the custom do? Ah, okay. Oh, I see. Ah, didn't know this. Right. Okay, well, we'll just leave it as it is with a large database. There we go. So we'll load the database. Yep. Okay, so now I'm a Wrexham fan. If you've listened to any of my American Truck Simulator, you'll probably know that, because I do occasionally talk about them in that while I'm driving along. But I'm not taking Wrexham, because I'm quite happy with Wrexham as they are, with Phil Parkinson in charge, and I don't want to get them. I don't want to do back to back to back straight back down into the National League. I'd rather they do back to back to back and consolidate, or it's unlikely that they'll get promoted. That's wishful thinking, but consolidation in the Championship, and then let Phil build the team from there and get them up into the Premier League. I'm happy to let him do that, because he's better at it than I am, a lot better. I'm going to pick another team. I'm not necessarily a fan of this team. I do have a connection with this team, and I won't say what that connection is, but I do have that connection. So I do have some knowledge of the team and sort of things about the team. So that's where we'll go, and I'm going to start down in the National League. So I want to see if I can build a team up from there. And I'm going to go with Altrincham. Now, there's a bit of an irony about this as well, because Altrincham was, until recently, also managed by a Phil Parkinson. And on X, he's been sacked, which is, it's sad to see somebody lose their job. However, they haven't had a good start to the season. And when they got knocked out of the Cheshire Cup the other day by Winsford Town, is it? On penalties, you got to think, well, that's not good. That's quite an embarrassing result. And they also got, they struggled in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round against Harbour Town, who are several leagues below them. 2-0 up, and they effed it up at home. And they only oh no, my cat's just jumped on my desk and has messed it up. Oh, what are you doing, mate? Come on. You want to join in, do you? All right, I have to go back now. Oh, okay, we're here. Right, okay. So he hadn't. Sorry. I thought you'd messed it up, but you hadn't. My apologies, mate. Okay, so yeah. They were 2-0 up and ended up 2-2 at home, and then they went away a few days later, and for 83 minutes they were playing against 10 men, and they still couldn't win until extra time, where they ended up with quite a flattering scoreline of 3-0. But playing against a team that's basically part-timers. And just say, without being nasty to the Harbour Town team, there was a few players there which were quite large, let's put it that way. Which, again, is not, it's understandable because they're not a professional team. So they're going to be doing their day jobs whilst playing football. So it's quite an embarrassing situation for Altrincham to have struggled against Harbour Town in the FA Cup and only just effectively beaten them in a replay, and then to get knocked out by Winsford Town or Winsford United, whatever they were, in the Cheshire Cup. So yeah, that parky went. So I've stepped in. Well, I think it's kind of a good thing, although I'm coming in from the start of the season. It's kind of, I thought that would be a good sort of way of bringing things in. So here we are. So about to appoint me. Yeah, let's get on with it. So as I said, we saw that thing. So attacking mindset, possession-based, exciting football. So hopefully I can inspire this team to great things. So let's see what we can do. Let's get stuck in there. Now this interface, again, as I said, I haven't played this for, let's just save that, for 10 years. So there's a huge amount of change since, and there's lots of statistics. And that's one of the reasons why I did like the Championship Manager, Football Manager series, was the amount of statistics. Even way back then in the 90s, there was a lot of information, and I really kind of liked it. Because you had to put some thought into what you were doing. But this is just, wow, there is just so much stuff here. So what we got, pre-season report, okay, we don't really need to worry about that at the moment. But we've got our fixture schedule. We've got 4 friendlies lined up, okay. So Abbey Hay, Trafford, FC United, Kings Lynn, right, okay. And then we start for real with that home fixture at Aldershot Town, which they did win. Right, okay, that's pointless there. So we've got a calendar, okay. It looks like that's all the training. Okay, right, Altrincham injury update. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, 72 injuries per season within the first team squad. Wow, okay. So I'll keep you up to date. Okay, so there's a few errors here. Sports scientist Tom Jones, which I don't believe he is the sports scientist. I believe he's kind of like head physio or something like that. So there's a slight error in some of the backroom staff roles. Okay, so we've got 2 out. Let's click on this, see what we've got. So we've got Billy out. I believe he's actually out with an ankle issue in reality, and Coops is out as well with hamstring. I think that is in reality, but potentially are just random injuries here. So that's cool. That's a lengthy. So yeah, okay. Risk assessment. Now this is kind of quite frightening that we've got 4 players because we don't have a very big squad, and we're monitoring Ethan Ross. Okay, which is even more worrying because I think he's our goalkeeper, and he's the only first team goalkeeper we have. And other than that, we've got under 21 goalkeeper. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit worrying. Okay. Pre-season preparation. Okay, what have we got in? Review the plans, pre-season. The benefit base, okay. Now, I don't really know what to do here, but that seems quite intense, really. But then we are pre-season, so we want to make sure that they are fully fit before we start. Squad introduction, okay. Let's have a look at this. Right. So it's an opportunity to get to know the players, understand the importance of leadership roles and seniority, who your best players and brightest young talents are, how injuries and player happiness can affect chances of success. Right, okay. So key personnel, Bainsey, Carell, Marriott. Right. Okay, well, let's get on with this. So begin introduction. Okay, so these are our captain and vice captain. Okay. What do we got here? What happens here? Right, okay. we'll leave that. Important player, regular starter. Okay, so let's continue. Let's have this conversation. Oh, okay, I didn't have a conversation. Right. 17 players. Okay. Right, let's have a look. So there's the 2 out. So yeah, we don't have a big squad. We've got that goalkeeper out. Oh, sorry, a potential fitness concern. And we've got, this is the kind of nightmare thing. And I know this was a major problem for the team at the start of the season, which probably didn't help because we've got 2 centre-backs out and we only have Bainesy there. We don't have any other centre-backs. So that's a major problem. So I've either got to play people out of position or I've got to go into the under-21s, or I've got to try and sign something to fill the blanks there. And our under-21s, we don't have huge amounts of options in here. And as you can see, we've already got 2 players that are actually out, going out. Now, I know Remy has, and he was going to Witten Albion, yeah, Witten. And that's where he is. But I think he's actually been recalled now that, is it Neil Gibson has come in for Altrincham as an interim manager. I think he's been recalled. I don't know about Joel. But yeah, so we've got Louis, who might have to come in. Well, he's definitely going to have to come in on the bench at least. But, and yeah, we don't really have many more options there. Not quite sure what the difference is there, but anyway. And then we've got our under-18s. Or we haven't got an under-18s. Okay, we don't have an under-18s. Okay, well, we'll leave training for the moment. Right, let's get back to where we were. Is it going to let me go back? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's gone right back to there. Okay. So, right, so let's, because I wanted to have a chat, so let's see what we've got. What's up? Okay, so our average team cohesion. All right, okay, that's better than nothing. Okay, so we're all pretty good. Dressing room, okay. What's that? Really good. Okay. Right, okay, well, we've got to try and keep that as it is. Is there any interesting? Any thoughts on? Yeah, I think I'll go for that one there. That's pretty positive. Blah, 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 blah. We don't want to go too negative, so I think we'll go for that one. Let's see what I have. Yeah, I don't think it's everything. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's good. I'm pleased with that. Okay, well, yeah. There's any way we could improve it. Let's see. I can't think of any way of improving it. Okay, right. That's all right then. So there we go. Okay. So continue introduction. Right, and this is where we were, so we've looked at that, so let's continue on. Continue, okay, well that seems to be exactly where we just were. Right, it's always worth keeping an eye on youth team for potential future talent. Okay. Okay, so Owen German got, okay, there's a potential there. Louis Fallon, goalkeeper. Okay. Right, and Remy. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. 2 injuries, yep, we kind of know about that. Okay, so we can get some risk assessments, right, of players that we're a bit worried about. Okay, board, maximum 1-year contracts for players over the age of 33. Okay. Right. I think that'll do for now. Oh, okay. Right. Best tactic. Okay, we don't seem to have any of those. Right, end introduction. Okay. Introduction completed. Right, Altrincham responsibilities. Okay, begin introduction. Okay, so we have a match against Abbey Hay on Saturday. It might be helpful if you Delegate certain tasks to backroom team until you're more settled in. You can decide to do that at the end of this introduction. Okay, well, what can we do here? Let's have a look. Oh, that's just taking us to our calendar, right. Okay. Already look after everything as far as training is concerned. You can make your own changes, but the coaching staff will organise everything. Right, well, we'll leave it with that unless we get loads of players going out injured all the time. I don't necessarily see the need to change that. I'll leave that to the coaches. Okay, right. You'll outline your tactical approach. So we've got no tactics set. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we can do here. What options have we got? Control possession, take control of the match, patient in attack. So what do we do? What happens if we tick that one there? Oh, okay. Because it's on retaining possession and winning the ball. Looks to play out of defence and create chances. Okay, well, I like that one. Playing out of defence can be risky. Yeah, okay, slower tempo to the attack. Right, okay. Right, okay, what's this one? Extremely aggressive pressing, attack with speed and intensity. So, I don't want to be starting that at the moment, but we want to... Okay, these are... Right, I kind of like those ones. Dominate possession, intricate passing moves. Short passing, attacking approach, more extreme variant to the control possession. Right, okay. Slower tempo to attacks require very high level of technical quality. Oh, God, okay. That might not be what we want then. What's this one? Okay. Short passing, the team is instructed to play narrow in attack, congesting the pitch, but also creating smaller passing distances. Okay. Right. Okay, we don't want that one. Okay. Route 1. Well, I don't want to go Route 1. No, they're all a bit negative there. That's too much. What's this one though? Can be risky. Slower tempo. Okay, I think that one there. Turnover focused approach leads to less control. Very tiring for the players. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we'll just go with that one for the moment. So that's okay. Select formation in possession. So we got that. I think I am gonna opt for that one. Do I want that one? Because we've got all there. I've got all of these. But I'm going to go with a suggested formation. We're going controlled possession. So I kind of like that one because we've got one player drop back who can pick up the ball, bring it forward here. Yeah, I think I'll go for... Oh, yeah. Right, I'll go with that one. And then out of possession. Right, this is all new, isn't it? This out of possession one. So we were going for that one there. But out of possession, I might want to try and change it a bit and bring it back to that. So effectively those, where were we? We were there. So those, yeah, so those two central midfielders kind of, so we just drop the wide players back. Just keep one up front. I think that'll do for me. I don't know if you think differently. For National League level, as I said, we want to try and keep it simple because we might have some good players, but we don't have superstars. Technical ability might be a little bit short of where it might need to be for some of these formations, etc. So we just need to try and make sure that we're getting the basics right, keeping it simple, just trying to keep hold of that ball and try to play it forward and get into some good attacking positions, and see what we can do from that. Okay, I'm going to go with that. If you think different, yeah, please feel free to leave in the comments and think, you know, what you suggest that I do. Obviously, this is going to have an impact on who we pick, and it might not fit with what we're trying to pick, but we'll see where we go. We're going to confirm that. Okay. Oh, now it wants me to pick people. Right, can I just go back now and do that? Oops. Can we go forward? Yeah. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. So we've seen that on match day. So we might want to use one of us to handle opposition instructions or team talks. Okay. And for non-competitive fixtures like friendlies, you can have one of us act as manager in your place. Okay, where's my assistant manager? Let's see what... Right, how do we get this? How do we do this then? Delegation. Right. Lead team talks. Lead team talks under 21. We don't have any under 18s, do we? Well, we do there according to that, but I didn't see any. Friendly matches. Right, okay, so what have we got here? Delegate. Okay. Well, I want to have a go with these, so we'll leave it there. So tactics. Delegate all to recommended. Okay, provides team selection, advice, Altrincham. Okay. Pretty sure I don't really understand what I'm doing there. Right, let's move on. Let's see what we can get. Right, okay, throughout the season there will be opportunities to adjust who does what and when. It's your call. Just let us know if we can help. Right, okay. So we've got some vacant roles as well, look. So we've got 4 people in the medical team. Only 1 person in recruitment. Coaching staff. Oh, okay, I'll leave it as it is for the moment. We'll just see how we get on. Right. Okay, so we've done that. I'd like to talk about the club's long-term vision and outline our initial expectations. Right, okay. So work within wage budget. Okay, required. Grow the club's reputation. Right. Record an Enterprise National top half finish. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, well, I'll accept that. I'm not going to argue with them yet. Let's just get on with it. I don't see why that's an unreasonable request. Okay, supporter influence. Get the better of our rivals, Chester. Yeah, okay. Northwich and Macclesfield. Facilities, okay, so below average. Basic youth facilities, okay. Stadium is poor, yep, I'll kind of concur with that one. Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, well, that's just the intro, isn't it? And welcome to Altrincham. Okay, right, well, we'll complete. Oh, did we? Continue introduction. Did we not do this? Okay. So that's that there. We got those picked. We'll leave everything as it is. We'll end that introduction. And Oh, okay, bring it on. So we've just got a an achievement there. So let's continue. I just had to nip away quickly there. Cat wanted to go out. We've just been down south for my youngest daughter's graduation. He was in a retreat for some recuperation, and picked him up this morning, so he's been desperate to get out. Right, okay, where are we? Set code of conduct. Okay. This Baines has presented us with a potential code of conduct. Set of rules for the players to uphold. Yep, okay. The team have suggested fixed fines instead of working on a case-by-case basis. Yep. Free to make changes. Right. So missed training. Half a week, 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, gone AWOL. Right. Multiple booking ban. Okay. Sent off, second booking sent off. Straight red. Okay. Do you know, one of the players, Carell, he got sent off after a game because apparently he shook hands with the referee too hard. His grip was... Yeah, that was a bit of a I had another player sent off in that as well. For, again, the referee, apparently he said something and the referee didn't like it and sent him off. So yeah, it's a little bit weird, but yeah, I think it would be a bit harsh to fine him for basically having a strong grip. That would be a bit stupid, but anyway, whatever. Okay, so I'll just go with that. I'm happy with that. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, has that done it? You have decided to go ahead with a code of conduct, which you can discuss with the team at the next team meeting. Okay, so we've done that. So unread. Okay, what have we got? Being able to compile a full team report on Abby Hay ahead of her next match. There isn't much footage or date to go on. Right, yeah, okay. That's a great report. Thanks for that. That's really helpful. That's really going to give us something to go on. Right. Okay, we'll continue. Incoming messages. Oh, okay. What have we got then? Okay. Miss Baines and Captain Altrincham give you an overview of the relationship and people dynamics here at Altrincham. Okay, well, haven't we done all of this? Sure we did all of this. Just done all of this. Okay, what does Isaac think then? Pretty good atmosphere. Let's do that one. Morale isn't great among the squad right now. Okay, become a problem. Okay, well, we'll do that one. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. I don't really want to do that, so okay. Right, well, we'll put Lewis Banks as first stand-in, and then we'll put these. And is that it? Oh no, okay, we can do that, and then we'll do that. That'll do. Right, okay. Right, and then continue. Okay, continue. Look out for the best interest. There's it coming. Okay. Lewis Baines. Oh. Okay, we'll continue that. Yeah, okay. Tunes a voice that carries weight. Yeah. We got a thing on here. Okay. Club for roughly the same amount of time. Right. Others Players don't currently fit into any particular group, maybe because they're new. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Continue introduction. Why do I keep doing that? Right, okay. I think that'll do for now. Right, okay. That'll do. Data available first team players for under 21s match. Oh, haven't we done all that? Right, okay. The first team players that you want to make available for tomorrow's Altrincham under 21s game. Well, when's our next game? 12th, isn't it? Yeah, so where are we there? I think we can give them a run out. Well, what do we do here then? How do we do this? How do we do this? Well, let's just let the assistant manager do the recommendations. Okay, first team player selected. Oh no, Louis Fallon's injured. Shit. Oh. Oops. Oh. Oh no, I don't believe it. He wasn't injured. Because I can't play him. Because he's injured. Delegate that to a staff player. Okay, we've done that one. Right. Okay. I've got no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let's continue on. Let's see what we've got. Okay, Altrincham set. Okay, meet the players. I think now would be a good time. Introduce yourself to the squad. Right, okay. Hi everyone, I'm SimGamerJen. I'm so proud to be given the opportunity to lead this team into the future. I wanted to start by telling you all a bit about who I am and what you can expect from me as manager. Okay. I like to consider myself an attacking coach, and above all else, I will prioritise a style of play that excites and brings goals. It's supposed to be fun. I know it's, okay. Right, we'll do that. Okay, all negative, right, okay. Expressionless, right, okay, it's not going well at the moment, is it? Building adapt also do ourselves and entertain the fans. Okay, well, we'll do that one. Okay. We'll do that one. Okay. We're going to have fun too. Football could be entertaining. I want to bring excitement. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, that's good to hear. We all want someone who wants to win. Right, okay. Also something somebody is at my door. Right, okay, so where are we? What do we do? You do seem to have a character to deliver that inspiration. That's good. I hope you can be as convincing when it matters the most. Yeah, so do I. You and me both, Bainesy. Okay, right, well, that's that done. Okay. End chat. Altrincham set piece introduction. I think, where are we? Nearly 40 minutes, so I think we'll end it after this one, otherwise we'll be going on forever. Okay, understand the importance that set piece situations and in losing points. Now, this is where they've been falling down, actually, in the real world, is their set piece Tactics. Okay. Understand the importance here. Set piece. Begin introduction. Right. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. No set piece created. Right. What are we doing here? Okay. Oh, God. Let's go. Okay. All right. Okay. So set piece. How do you prefer the ball to be delivered from attacking set pieces? Near post. No, I want to go far post. Okay, staff preference as well. Right. Yep, that's what I want to do. How do you want the set piece to be delivered? Person, I would have gone with an in-swinger. Staff are doing that one. Let's just go with the staff one for now. How many players do you want to leave back defending during an attacking set piece? Fewer defenders will stay back. Again, I would have gone with that one myself, but again, really, with that one, you need to have quick players, don't you, to be able to get back. So we'll go for balanced at the moment. You can always change this later. What defensive marking strategy do you prefer? I think, again, I would have gone zonal, but biggest area will mark zonally whilst rest will mark. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll go with that one. What post do you want players marking whilst defending? No posts. Yeah, near post. I definitely want somebody on the post. Maybe not 2 posts, but yeah, we'll do that. Do you like to leave forward when defending a set piece? I think just potentially 1. But I would have gone for 1, but because then we got nothing. I'm going to go balanced because I want 1 player up front. Okay. Right, so we're good. So I can come in and I can... Okay, so what have we got here? Oh my word, this is like major, isn't it? Right, okay, so taker. Who's Sam Reed? What's this like? What have we got here? Set piece, corners. We got a bit low, isn't he? Oh, I thought I'd left the meeting. Okay, leave meeting. Continue introduction. What does that do there then? Okay, assigned to both sides. Okay, left footers. Right, so we're doing an outswinger, so on the Sam Reed as the default taker from both sides. No, I don't want him to do that. So first, second. Okay. So Keaton Ward's he's actually pretty good at corners. Okay, well, right, okay. I see, right. I get it now. Okay, stay back if needed, go forward. Look outside, area, centre. What have we got here? Aerial threat. Alright, okay. Can we move these around or something then? What can we do here? Oh, okay. Ah, right. Okay. These obviously have something to do with their position. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I have no idea. 1 routine. Corners. Free kicks. Shooting range. Right, oh, okay. Taker. Elliot Osborne. Okay, well, we'll just leave things as they are for the moment, I think. Okay, we'll complete introduction on that one. Set piece introduction, I thought we'd done that one. End introduction. Okay, we've done that one. Okay, let's spend on the Altrincham training introduction. Right, okay, begin introduction. Right. How you want the team to play, we'll continually adjust our plans to fit perfectly without mistakes and everything. Right, okay. Training and development, right. All of that means nothing to me. Okay. Each week, so the case plan our sessions around the tactical framework. Okay, you can propose it. No, I'll leave you guys to do that. The schedule of 3 sessions a day at most. Sometimes we'll use all 3, sometimes 9 if we're traveling or recovering. Try to find the right balance. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. So, we're happy to work with any ideas you have. Planning helps us. Okay, is our ability to plan and save a set of schedules. Okay, well, I'm happy to go with what you want. Yeah, okay. No, I'll leave it to you guys for the moment while I find myself figure things out around this interface. No. Okay, we'll continue that. Right, well, we've got to put together a view who's working on what right now. Okay, that's fine. Here's a summary. Okay. Training intensity, no picture, gym work, half intensity, normal intensity, blah, blah, blah. Right, okay, post before. Okay, so we haven't got anything because we haven't started training. Okay, right, we'll end the intro. Okay, so we're done there. Right, we will continue. And this, oh no, Tom Crawford injured. Jen to meet the media. Oh. You have option to speak to the media. Okay. Press conference and opportunity. Right, okay, current state of the club. Failing to attend your first round, yeah, it would really upset the press. Would it really? Okay. There's only 2 of them. Right, let's get in there. Right, okay. Start the press conference. What are your initial thoughts on taking the Altrincham job? Okay. Very proud and excited. Very keen to see what I can do. Please be given the chance to manage this club and want to get down to business as quickly as possible. I think that one's a good one. Why Altrincham? Okay. This is the right bit. Neutral, managing any football team is pretty. Had been a fortnight to tell us about developments. Perfect environment to build something long-lasting and meaningful. I think I'll go with that one. What made you sure this was the right job? Okay. Okay, I'm kind of thinking that one there, to be honest. What was it about this job in particular that appealed to you? Okay. Okay. I want to be the very best at it, and this is the job that will very much allow me to continue on that journey. I really like the long-term vision. Maybe to have been given the chance to work here into my professional experience. Yeah, that one there. It can't be an enviable task for you to follow in the footsteps of a legend like Phil Parkinson. How do you think you'll measure up? Right, okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to just say that's for others to judge. How much work do you think is needed to bring the squad up to standard? Okay, I don't know the answer to that question yet. You'll have to show me day in, day out on the training pitch. Okay, I think I'll go for something positive there. I think I'll do that one. Right. Have you had a chance to meet the players yet? What do you make of them in general now? Okay, I've been with them briefly. I can already tell they're eager to impress. Right. Very excited and ready to work. I'll just do that one there, just to kind of get everybody in the right frame of mind. Long-term plans. Okay, no respect, not going to have to make sure they earn their trust each and every day. I think that one's probably a good one because, yeah, we've got any close friends at life and so on, the community, that's not different here. Right, okay. Yeah. I think that one there. When you talk about the club's potential, where you'd like to take the team. I think we're there. We have a long-term vision. Yeah, we do. We want to be successful. We want to have a good run. What do you expect from you in training? Work hard for success. You must be prepared to work hard. Okay, easy. So we're going to have to wait and see on that. Basic level of commitment I require from all my players. Yeah, I think that one there because got to have a good discipline in the team. We have players like Jimmy Knowles to build around. He's a tremendous player, and he'll be integral to our chances of success. He knows what I want to see from him, and he's already showing that he's up for the challenge. I would do that one there. Give him a little bit of a boost. Lewis Bain's going to keep the armband. Yeah, of course. Your squad could improve in terms of positions. But I'm not going to comment on that at the moment. I don't really know. While some managers are famous for their hands-on approach, how do you feel about your management? Well, my door is open. We need each other. Yeah, that's my philosophy. It's a team game after all. We all learn from each other. Probably want to hear a proper answer from you. Right, okay. Oh, that one there then. Will your priority be doing well in the end? Will your priority be doing well in the... Oh, yeah, the league. We got to do well in the league. Okay, right, that's all the questions we have time for today. Okay, body language. Negative? Okay. And we've got Tom Crawford injured. A cut arm? What the hell? What have you been doing, Tom? Following a strong challenge of training. But it's possible for him to play through a cut arm with the help of protective equipment. Yeah, okay. Oh my word, no, we're not going to do that. I use Club Doctor. Yeah, we use Club Doctor. Okay, and... Oh, 53. I may as well just go for the hour now, hadn't I, while we're doing stuff. God, these are long sessions, aren't they? Okay, so there's lots of things going on there. No tasks, 3 unread. Okay. Match preparation. I've outlined our match preparation for the upcoming game against Abbey Hay. To consult with the analysis team. Feel free to change. Okay, tactical preparation. Okay, in possession phase, focus on attacking situations in the final third. High press. Yeah, that's what I like. I like my teams to press, to really put them under pressure high up the field. Attacking free kicks, defending free, prepare for how. Okay. Again, don't really know. Can we set up some more routines then, can we? Okay, so that's, we can, right. So that's a corner attacking. What have we got for defending? Okay, yeah. No, I don't really want him. Stay forward, yeah, near side. No, I don't really want him. How do we do that? Edge of area. There we go. That'll do. I just want one up front. Trackers there. Okay. Attacking. Again, E1. So we had that one there. Lurk outside the area. Attack far post. Yeah. No, we'll leave that as it is. We'll just leave it as it is for the moment. Right. Okay. We go back here. Match day preparation. Yep. Okay. What was that? Altrincham under 21 beat Bedford Town under 21s. Okay. Well done. Ben Mensa. We've got a brace. Okay. Let's have a look at Ben. See what we got. 17 years old. Striker. Okay. Good finishing. First touch heading. Yep. Okay. How tall is he? Where's his height? Personal. Why can't I find his height? How tall is he? Where is it? Oh, there, 5'9". No, not particularly tall, but okay. Okay, what actions have we got here? Okay. Just get a coach report on him. Cons. There's work to do and improving his crosses. Selfish. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Very fits very well into core group. Could improve a lot in the future. Okay. Right, okay. And then, oh no. What have we got there? Leave meeting. Let's go back here. So we've done that one. Do we want to view highlights? I don't want to view highlights of that. Okay, pulling the following news articles for your attention. Right. And a range of questions. Blah, 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 blah. Needs to be given the chance to manage his club and want to get down to business as quickly as possible. Okay. Own staff. What was that? I don't know. No idea. Right. Oh, no, I keep doing that, don't I? Where are we? 10th. Why are we here? Messages. Okay, well, I think we're good there, and I think that's probably a good time to end it for now. Okay, so, yeah, if you've followed along for the hour, I appreciate that. We're just going through getting things set up here. So, yeah, I mean, feel free to jump in there in the comments with anything you think that I should do. It'd be like, it's a true social media, won't it? When I have to look through the comments of all the teams saying SimGamerJen's crap at managing, get her out. She always plays the same players like I do with Phil Parkinson at Wrexham. Criticise? No, I don't do it that often. Be honest, I don't really do it at all, to be fair. Although he does tend to make the same substitutions at the same time. I think we need to be a little bit more sort of tactically aware that we're in the Championship now, and quality of playing and tactical changes is a lot different to being in the lower leagues. But anyway, we digress. Thank you very much for watching, but please do throw some stuff in the comments. I'd be interested to hear what you think potentially I could be doing down at this level for formations, etc., and any routines that you think be very good, and maybe we can bring some of that in. So yeah, enjoy the rest of it. Oh, please do subscribe to the channel as well. I'm nearly at the 500, which is a good place to be, but my watch hours are way down, so I need to get those up. So please do watch these videos, watch all of my other videos on Farming Sim and American Truck Sim, Star Trucker, and I will catch you on the next episode. So enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, or your night, whatever it might be where you are, and have a good one. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.